Oh, it is a Monday.
Yes.
Oh,
Yep.
It is a Monday.
Mood.
It's a Monday mood.
It is. This is The Perspective. My name is McCall.
I'm
Emma.
producer Buzzers.
And we
And these are words.
we don't specialize in them at all. And that's what we're going to talk about,
That's
actually.
why the brain is buffering.
It's big time.
My brain has been buffering since I woke up this
Oh
morning.
my gosh.
So
So I have ADHD. I take medication for it. And it's been amazing. Yeah, it's been
No
amazing
way.
the difference when I take my medication on like how things work. It's amazing. Well, recently there has been a shortage of like Adderall has had a shortage. I don't take Adderall, but I take like a off-brand like of Ritalin, and I went in yesterday to go fill my prescription. This is one thing that I hate is that when you go get your prescription, you can't get it before like a week before your fill is up, right? It's like 3 days or something
I think yes.
before.
I think because people abuse it.
100%. That's exactly it. But the problem
100%.
is that my refill fell on Sunday. So 3 days before was like, Thursday. So anyway, my doctor called it in, didn't get anything. I had to go pick up another prescription while I was there. I was like, hey, is there a prescription there for me for like this Ritalin knockoff? And they were like, no, sorry, we're out of that. And I was like, you're out of that? Cool. Okay. She's like, what you can do is you can call around to each of the different pharmacies and then see who has it and then call your doctor, and then your doctor can cancel the one here and then order you in one to this other place and go get it. And I was like, yeah, I don't want to do that. I
don't know, but I swear you can just have the pharmacy transfer it for you.
She said that typically you can, but with this one you can't. With like the ADHD medication, the controlled substances, they can't do it. Like the doctor has to
send it in.
So, but yeah,
Well, get on it, doctor.
Doctor,
I need my meds.
But here's the thing, right? With medicated McCall, she'd be able to do that. Unmedicated McCall is like, maybe we'll do that. 30 seconds later, it's like I have this 30-second reset in my brain, and I hate it. I forgot how much I didn't like this version of self because I was trying to write out plans for stuff, and I'm like, yeah, I'll remember that in 30 seconds. I will not remember it in 30 seconds. It's like when you have a dream and you think, or a great idea in the middle of the night. I'll remember this when I wake up.
Nope.
Nobody ever remembers
Absolutely
it
not.
when you wake up. So I have like a running list of things over here of what I would like to do, these thoughts that have popped into my brain while I was doing other stuff. So I like quickly jotted it down. So I hate
Hopefully
this.
you remember what you jotted down.
Yes.
What it means.
Yes. Thankfully, I've gotten better at taking notes. So
That's good.
it's easier for me to remember.
I don't. And then I go, what did I do?
What do you mean?
What did I do last year?
Like, for example, I wrote ice cream toss place, and I was like, what?
Cosplay?
I don't understand what's going on. So then I pulled up the show prep service that I have everything set up in, and I was like, oh, right, that story. Got it. So thankfully, it was at least something able to rummage and figure out what it was. But yeah, so my brain not operating at any form of capacity today.
So your goal for today is
To get through it.
get
Survive.
I mean that too, but I mean like get your medication.
I'm hoping that they have medication, but my other I'm just living on caffeine because this is how I used to do it. I used to, get an energy drink, or I would drink like 4 or 5 cups of coffee in the morning show. I would have no problem with that, and that's how I stayed focused, was with all of the caffeine supplementing my brain waves. So I have a pickup order at noon, and I ordered a case of Red Bull, not sponsored, but I ordered a case of it just in case I needed it. because currently
Should have done
yes.
a Bang.
I like them, but they're too much sugar. I don't like.
There's 300 milligrams of caffeine right to the brain.
Well, I know. Bang.
Bam. Done.
No, bang. Not
Bang.
bam.
Bang.
Bang, bang,
Remember
bang.
the first time I tried a Bang? It knocked me out.
Mm-hmm.
I was all energetic. I was like, woohoo. And they're like, let's drink a Bang. I was like, I've never had one.
Bam.
Next thing I know, I was like,
Sorry, bang.
my energy's gone.
Yep. It's wild. I like the flavor of them. I really do, but I feel like it's too much sugar for me. I feel like I'm like snorting a pixie stick. I don't love that.
That sounds terrible.
I know,
sounds
but that's
painful.
what it feels like to me. So I don't like them. I love
That's
the
the only
flavor.
energy drink that I can actually handle.
So,
Not that I do it very often.
right. Mine's the Coke. I love the coconut Red Bull. Like
Mine's Coke. I could just,
zesty. So I really
Wow, am I the only one that thought of an actual Coca-Cola?
No.
I
mean, yeah, I guess.
Same.
I was
Anyway, I really
pure. It's pure, I'm sure.
real nice. I really like the coconut Red Bull. I really like. There's like a whipped Rockstar that they do too. That's like an orange whipped Rockstar. Delicious.
Is it strawberry flavored?
It's orange.
It's
It's an
orange.
orange
Oh.
whipped.
Orange whipped. It's in the
Again.
name.
Brain buffering.
See, I do.
Ding.
They do have like a strawberry whipped one too, and that one's pretty good. But I like the orange one better.
They stopped making the
Strawberry
Rockstar
one.
I like.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they still make it because I switched over to
Bang.
Bang.
I also saw so we went through Dutch Bros the other day, and as we were as we were going through the drive-through, it took forever, but it was at night, and so their night operations not really as quick as like the day, because the day is like get through it, right? It's like Chick-fil-A service. You get it, you get in, you get out, like very, very fast.
That's funny.
It is.
That's what happened Friday.
Dude, what night was it? I think
Both.
it was on I
Both
think
places.
mine was on Friday night.
Oh, it was, huh?
Yeah, that's why I thought it was funny. I was like, huh, yep.
Huh, interesting.
That's what happened.
There was no line. There was I mean there was a
Really?
line, but there was like I gotta actually like go underneath the little thingy.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Zippy fast. I like that.
We probably stayed longer at the Dutch place
Yeah.
than the other
The Dutch place.
the Chick
the
place.
chicken.
So, and the chicken place. So I went through the drive-through, and it took forever to get up to the front. And Dustin was with me because I think it was on Saturday actually, but we were driving, and he's like, I could really go for like a lemonade. What does Chick-fil-A look like right now? I was like, I'm sure it is packed because it is 6:30 on a Saturday night, sir. So I was like, we can go over here and go get them because, they've got it down similarly to Chicken Place, just service-wise. And we get in the line, and it took forever. And Dustin was like, similar to the Chicken Place, huh? And I was like, yep. Usually during the daytime. So I saw some of their energy drinks that they have. Tempting. I may go get one in a little bit.
Well, I gotta tell you a little story
We
about
should
that.
try it.
Bring it on. They got a peach one.
So we go to the Dutch place
Right, Dutch place
and
that serves
someone's
coffee.
like, I want a warm coffee. I don't
'cause
want a cold coffee.
it was
because it was
cold.
cold.
Interesting.
And I was like, okay, cool. So said person gets a hot coffee.
perfect.
I got a cold coffee.
Perfect.
Then we go over to the chicken place.
Mm-hmm.
Last minute choice, by the way.
Gets a drink, which is also cold, and a
Drink.
shake.
And a shake. What a great combination.
So we got back.
Pickle
and she
Lane.
had three.
I had 3 drinks.
That's awesome.
I literally looked down and I was like, I guess I was thirsty.
That's usually how I operate.
I was like, okay.
I
And
always,
then I had to drink my shake before it melted.
of course.
So by the time I got to my hot coffee, it was cold.
Yep. Microwave.
Should have just went with the frozen one.
I know, and I would have saved money on the shake.
Dude,
It's
they've
fine.
got some frozen ones over there that I'm like obsessed with.
Yeah.
Just as a side note. Obviously.
It's almost like picture perfect.
Almost. Mine's more like lavender, but sure. Sure, Jan.
Sure, Jan.
Anyway, my brain is not functioning at full capacity today.
I was like, get back in your Toyota and drive off.
Yes, drive away. Please. Get thee hence. So I don't know. I have plans for the remainder of the day to get ish done. Right?
Good luck.
Thank you. Yes, very much so. Thankfully, I'm really proud of myself with my lovely little planner here. I set it all up yesterday for what I was going to do today. So it's all planned. Because this morning I sat down and I was like, I need to plan this. And then I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. So thankfully, it's all laid out here. So I know what I had going on today.
Perfect.
Yeah. So there it is. So
like it.
I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this. Again, my brain.
I just reset right now.
Yes, samesies.
Perfect.
How do you typically get back in on a schedule of planning of things?
I don't.
Great. We are the best company
What
to keep.
plan?
What plan?
What I do is I use a program and I jot notes in it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've learned that I've got to put more than just the little tiny
2 words.
Yeah.
Right.
So then there's like a description.
Mm-hmm.
I just throw a little description in there, and then I throw it in a future to do.
Great.
And then when time comes, I go, "What is this?" And then I go, "Oh yeah, I remember that."
And then you get it to done.
And then I get it to done.
Nice.
I'm almost half
Lovely.
tempted to pay for this
Ooh. See, I'm thinking about.
because it's free right now.
Yeah, we love the free right now things. I'm thinking about doing something along those lines. But when I have my medication, I don't need it as much. My brain just functions. So nice.
Mm-hmm.
Why on earth?
You should prepare for when you don't have medication.
See, I would love to do that. I have some like smaller doses
Should have done it.
from what I like when I initially started taking it, and then they upped the dosages and stuff like that. And so I have some where like I've forgotten to take it. So I don't know if I can I'm sure it'll be fine if
Just
I just
double
took
it
those
and
ones.
call it good.
Just double it. Who cares? Double it and give it to the next
I
person.
will be super focused.
So focused. I will take so many focus
Went from
naps.
brain buffering to fiber optic speed.
Could you even imagine?
Oh my god.
McCall, where are you going? I have no idea.
The speed of light.
We're getting there fast though. But I have some of those like older doses, and there's a couple that I could take like a double dose of and have the same
MGs.
yeah.
Mhm.
And so I could have the same prescription, and then there's another one that's just a lower.
I would just recommend calling your doctor or even the doctor's office place and ask if that's, or even your pharmacy. You could ask them and say if that's okay.
Well, the one will make it to the same milligram.
Well, I mean, just because it's the same MGs doesn't mean that it's gonna. Because I mean, some
It
of
has
them
the
are
same
time.
stuff.
Yeah, because sometimes it releases different. So you'd be
Yeah, so
getting
these
double
ones-
the dose at that time. Does that make sense? Even
Yeah.
though it's the same MGs, they just have its time.
So all of mine are the
Released.
same. All of mine are time released.
Right. So you'd be getting double the. Just ask the pharmacy.
Great. I'm leaving
She's
here
not- she's
more
not-
confused
she's
than
not
I.
gonna remember.
I'm leaving here.
I will send you a text.
More confused than I came in with.
That's
Will
fine.
you though?
He'll forget to.
Because I asked you to send me a text because I forget things too, and you never do. You
Look,
did once.
What's cool is you can schedule a text.
That's the best.
That is true.
I do love that.
Mhm.
Do that.
I will do that.
Dope.
I keep forgetting to call a clinic. My parents asked
Here.
me to call a clinic because they're here visiting from Georgia. And they're like, your mom's out of prescriptions, and apparently her doctor's office doesn't want to send one until they see
Interesting.
her.
Yeah.
So my dad's like, can we just get one here? And I remember to get the phone number.
Nice.
I just keep forgetting to call.
I have to call a phone number for an office.
There. Now you'll have a notification.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
Just
Yeah.
don't clear it.
Yeah. Don't
No,
clear it
I
yet.
won't clear it. I don't
Until you
clear
do it.
notifications until I open them. Like, unless it's time for me. So like I have, I don't know, 25 unread emails that I keep unread because I'm going to follow up with them.
That's what I do.
And so then I wake up in the morning and then I have like 97 emails and then I clear them all out and then I still have 25 left because I have those follow-up emails I have to do something with.
So I sort my inbox by unread.
I do too, which makes it so much nicer.
So if I've read it, it's gone.
Yep.
I won't ever see it again.
It makes it so handy.
Until I go back there and be like, I
Oh.
have over 100,000 emails in my inbox
Delete.
that I just never did anything with
Yep.
because I read them and I was like, I'm done with this.
Yep. I'm the
Instead
same
of
way.
deleting it.
Dude,
I'll save it for later.
it's amazing because like
I could have got
So-
that deal.
thankfully
4
the nice
years
thing
ago.
is like when I read it through my phone, you just swipe it and it'll delete it or archive it, either one, which is nice.
I mean, I can do that too, but
Right. But
don't.
I'll just open it and move on. So Dustin is like so good with that. I watched him one day. He opened an email. He responded to to a different email or whatever, and then he was going through and he sees this email and then he just like deleted it. And I was like, "What are you doing?"
so
And
wait,
he's like,
after he responded, he just deleted the email?
no, like I was just saying, he responded to an email. He opened the next one up, and then he wasn't using it. What was that? Somebody just passed
slammed the
out on the
door.
wall?
It sounded like somebody fell.
I know.
I was like, whoa.
Weird. Anyway, so
Is somebody in the trench?
probably we got a trench that goes underneath where
Yeah.
we're sitting. Anyway, so he just had opened the one email, responded to it, closed out of that email, went into the next email, right? And he was there and he just deleted it because he didn't need it. But he opened it and deleted it. And I was like, you can do that? He's like, yes. Do you not delete your emails? And I was like,
Never.
no, I just open them and then I move on. He's like, your email must be so messy. Yeah. Same thing with pictures. Like he'll take pictures of things that he needs, and when he's done with it, he just deletes it.
I used to be good at that.
Dude, I'll take
Used to
screenshots.
be.
I have folders on folders of screenshots I will never use again.
Do you know what happens with me? It'll come up in a memory. Hey,
Mine
do you
does
remember
too.
this last year? I'm like, oh, delete.
I know. Mine does. Mine does too.
So I deleted it a year later.
Yeah.
But it's fine.
Yeah, mine does the
Now-
exact same thing.
Now with the email thing, I don't have a problem deleting the emails. I'll delete them. It's the ones that I need to save, but I don't want to make it unread, so I just leave it read.
yeah.
But I wanted to save it because I wanted to go back through and be like, hey, I can get this deal on this day, and
Oh,
then I
dude.
always end up forgetting.
I always keep mine unread.
Also, I have mine organized, so when like food places, when it comes in, it doesn't go into my inbox.
It goes into a food one.
a folder. So
Yeah.
then I can just go to the folder and select all.
I dig that.
Red.
I want to get with that.
Okay, so here's what another thing that bugs me.
Okay.
I can't take an email that hasn't been read and delete it. Like it has to be read.
Before you delete it?
Yeah, because I hate the
Interesting.
number. I hate the little number on there, and I don't want unread emails in my inbox. So I read them all, not read them, but
Right, but
mark
you
them as
open 'em.
read, and then delete them.
Man, I just swipe, delete. I'm done. I can't.
too.
If this is something I'm not interested in, it's like Starbucks has an offer. I'm like, great, delete. Like,
So,
I don't
so
care.
just unsubscribe, and then you don't have to get it anymore.
I'll just delete them. I'll just keep
Now, look.
deleting them, and then I'll just get mad in the
That's
morning.
stupid. That's so dumb.
Starbucks. Are you
I don't-
kidding?
I don't unsubscribe to anything.
It's not like you can't get their app and get it in there.
Yeah, I don't care. I'm
No.
going to keep
Also-
deleting it
Absolutely not.
forever and
There
ever.
is
Amen.
somebody here that has an email that is just so clean. There's like every
Oof.
time that I see them on their email, they may have 3 emails in their inbox,
See, I did.
and
I
then
got
they just
mine.
go and delete them.
I got mine down to that once before, and it was fascinating. Never did it again. But like, I've got this email that's from Calvin. Delete. Don't know who you are. Don't care. YouTube. Delete. Popple. Delete.
So
Whoever Larry Kim is. Delete.
there's a certain email that once you get past 99, it doesn't count anymore. It just says
99 plus. Yep.
It's so annoying.
My goal is to keep it under that.
Same. Mine.
Does it happen?
No.
Never.
Not usually. I don't know.
I went through and I cleaned out my personal email
Nice.
one time. And then I realized I can't delete them all because they're emails that I want to keep because they're from...
So put them in a folder.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did that, but they still pop up on my inbox for some reason.
You got to archive it.
Yeah.
Oh.
See, I go through and I have it's hard because I have so many different emails attached to my one inbox on my phone. And so I have all of these different ones. So when I pull them up on a website and I actually look at it, it's like I have 3 emails here. I have 4 emails here, like that are unread. But
I
you
can't-
put them all together and I'm like, I have 500 unread emails.
I can't
How?
do a combined inbox. That would drive me nuts.
Really?
I have to have them separated.
See, and you can have them separate throughout, like if you just open them up in the different folders. But for me, I just leave them all together because I'm like, all right. But
Nope. Can't
it's
do it.
because if
I have to have work and personal separate.
if
Can't have them
I
together.
I think where my work all kind of like meshes with all of my different stuff, it's nice because if I have it all in one place and I'm like, okay, I know exactly what I have to do today because I have this business thing and then I have this work thing and then I have
So how does that work when you reply? Does it just choose randomly?
no, it'll reply from whatever the email is that it came from. So like if I get an email to my Cache Valley email message, whatever, if I get the message in to that email, it goes out from that email. So
that way you're not like, yo, DB.
yeah, and then it's like from your
Oh, wait.
Call Me Cuckoo account. Like
Call me cuckoo.
it's funny, but it's a real
Seriously.
email address. It's mine. I'm not proud of it.
Like it.
I was 10. So anyway, on that note, any final thoughts with this whole cluster?
I think we're just surviving at this point right now.
Con- Continually.
Again, that was my goal, just to survive.
Just
Proud of
survive.
you. Way to go. Look at you accomplishing your non-resolution resolutions.
4 days was so long
4 days.
last week.
It's
I know.
been the longest 9 days of my life. I'm not even
It's already
joking.
the 10th.
No, it's
It's
the
mean, the
ninth.
ninth.
also been the luckiest 9 days of my
Samesies.
life. But
Perfect.
just like everything that's going on around me makes it the longest.
Hot mess.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Like my life is,
Good.
yes.
Good.
Fan freaking tastic.
Well, any final thoughts from you, Producer Butters?
Live on.
Live on. Party on.
Write stuff down.
Yes.
Delete your emails.
I write things down on sticky notes and put them on my desk.
I do too. And then it
and then
becomes
they get buried. And then I'm like, oh,
See, and I
Yep.
can't
I
stand
was
them.
supposed
so
to
I
do
just-
this last week.
I put them
Whoops.
somewhere else. throw 'em away.
I can't stand them either, which is why I have to put them down because it's like, oh, now I have to get it done. Anyway, okay. This has been The Perspective. Bye.